What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Correa's player moments. The 94 striker is home. You're tired of coming up against teams that want to rip your hair out every single day. Make sure you check u7buy.com for the most reliable and cheapest coins on the market. And at checkout, make sure you hit that JT11 for 5% off your order, and hopefully you have a good day. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at this Correa card. Honestly, I don't know why EA decided to bring him out at about 12 o'clock English time, but he is out. We are doing him a little bit later, but to be fair to him, looks a solid card. I thought, could we miss him as we're doing a little bit later? But I thought for 280k, free SBCs, we have the fodder. Why not? A 94 rated striker looks incredible. He started off this year as an 83, Inform 85, Fire and Ice 86, and a Player of the Month 87. In terms of this upgrade, he is now a 4-star, 5-star, which means he has had a 1 upgrade on his weak foot. In terms of stats compared to the Player of the Month, if you're still rocking that card, you've got 5 on the passing, dribbling, and pace increased, 7 shooting, and 4 on the defense and physical. 5'7" high-low with the right foot. We have got flair as the only trait. To be honest, I normally like to have finesse shot and outside of the foot at the minimum, but we always find that strikers of this caliber can normally do it anyway. In terms of the stats, they are looking fancy as ever, and it looks like they're going for a hunter on him. 140 votes, 62% are saying hunter. No, they're not. That's the Player of the Month. I was like, there's no way that you need a hunter on him. A hawk is what they're going for. How many votes is this one? 69 votes, way, and it's 54%, which gives you 99 pace, obviously, 97 shooting, and 87 physical. That is much more like it. We've already got a lot of pace, so that gets maxed out. Positioning, finishing, and shot power all get maxed out with the Hawk. You've already got a good amount of passing for a striker. Dribbling looks tremendous. And then the physicals get a nice bonus of strength to 83 and aggression to 95. So let's jump him on the chemistry style to show you, and then we'll get into some games. So as you can see, Hawk is on. We get the nice increase on the pace, shooting, and physical. So let's jump into Correa's gameplay. Straight into Correa then. Let's have a look and see what this Argentinian can do. We've got fantastic pace on him, which is nice. Normally very, very agile on the ball, which is always handy. Correa pressing very nicely. Like I say, the pace on him, just I think height, body positioning and everything work really well with this card, just to make him as quick as possible. And going up front, that is exactly what you need. The nice agility turns, left foot across. The 5-star weak foot is already doing what it needs to. Back into him again. I'm interested in it to kind of really analyze the price at the end, just because we did get a Torres. That is beautiful turn-ins, little over the top, gets his left foot across, and Vieira is in the way. Very, very fortunate for him. But in terms of kind of Torres's price, I'm pretty sure he was about, I want to say about 280 as well, but I could be wrong, and I do think Correa for me would be the better option out of the two, personally. He's just got a little bit more about him that kind of works as almost a solo striker, but then also as a striker that needs a partner. So for me, I think it's definitely one that you want to be looking at. There he is. Correa, it's an overhit ball. Where is just the weighted pass I needed there? Bale from distance. Oh, very unlucky, but that needed to be a better pass. He was absolutely on it for that, and unfortunately, it's just far too hard for him to even get close to that one. I love just the quick turns from him. That's something that's very, very prominent in this card. Very nice and quick on them turns, and it manages to just stumble the defenders that little bit when you're going for it. That little turn there, inside. See what I mean? Just that little bit of a quick shot on him as well. Very, very good sharpshooter if you really wanted to left stick dribble the opponent. Maybe you're looking for that quick handoff rather than going for the wind-up power shot. I've got Correa here. This could be the only problem with his game is maybe, there it is. Oh, he's just offside. Is the heading. That is going to be the only thing that really you're not going to get with this card. Unfortunately, he's 5'7". Maybe, yes, every now and then he might get a header, but I don't think I'd be consistently pinging the ball in for him to try and head over somebody who's 6'5". Good partnership with Bale. Gets that tackle. Strength-wise, seems a little bit lacking at times again. I'd kind of expect it from somebody of his stature. That's why his pace and agility is so high. There it is. There it is. Correa, where are you? There's a lovely turn from Bale. Pings it across and Theo is there. Correa was literally peeling away to get that ball in his feet. There it is. Correa is through. Can we get the pace? Keeper's going to definitely be coming out. Tries to go across goal, and that is a sensational finish from the Argentinian. Beautifully taken, just straight down the middle, and every single time, that is going to be the objective for him. And he just couldn't handle the smoke. So going into the overall for Correa then. Coming in at around about 280 on the Xbox, 270 on the PlayStation, and about 300 on the PC, depending on obviously what market you're on. That is the pricing. You've got an 87, 85, 83 rated team, no team of the seasons or team of the weeks required, and it is 50, 60, 70 chem in the highest to lowest order. I think that SBC is actually respectable. No informs or team of the season, so the requirements are not bumped up by an extra 30, 40k from that. So I think that's pretty good to start with. In terms of where he comes in the striking list, 280 is still a good portion of coins. We said this about Torres before yesterday or day before. So Torres was coming in, I think, once we go past all of these top players, because Correa, he's very good, but he's not replacing a team of the season. Mbappe, Ben Yedder, he's not replacing R9 or Eusebio. That, unfortunately, isn't going to happen. Torres is coming in at 285 and Correa's 284. I personally think, looking at these players, from what I play and how I play, I would say Correa is better. But again, there is different ways that both of them are different. Obviously, Torres is a little bit taller, and I feel like he's got more kind of strength about him. Whereas I think Correa, his agility on the ball is absolutely fantastic. But I think this is probably the perfect analogy of where he is in the striker category, because you've got a lot of players that are coming in at a heavy price. Some are SBCs that have obviously been kind of done by now, but you have still got your R9s, your Eusebios, your Cruyffs, and if you have one of them, I personally just don't think it's necessarily worth changing for him. I do think it's a solid card, but again, if you've already got an R9, if you've already got a Eusebio, you've got your two free strikers that work well together. Correa isn't going to change that. He's just a little bit of a different sort of striker that if you are looking for a little bit more fun in the game, that is something you can do. And now we've gone on to another site. But in general, for Correa, I think a solid card at the very minimum. If you haven't necessarily got your top 3, top 2 strikers in your team, he definitely can fit teams, and I think a La Liga team would be absolutely perfect for him. I think in terms of La Liga, he's got to be one of the tops. Obviously, you do have the Bale right mid that can go striker. That's how I personally play him. You do have Dembele, but again, price is coming in quite high there. I think in terms of price and what you can get for right now, Correa is definitely one of the better ones. Benzema's solid, but I still think a lot more people will be able to use Correa more than Benzema. Marcelo is, I personally like him on the wing or a DM. Traore, not a bad card, to be honest. He did a pretty good job. Felix, a solid card. Dembele is just a bit of a high price right now. I think he is better, but I do think that price tag isn't as efficient as it can be right this second with these SBCs. So in terms of Correa, the pace, and let's just whack a hawk on him, the pace is absolutely outstanding. The agility that goes along with it, the turn in the left stick, very, very nice, and that goes down to his dribbling being very high. Shooting-wise, fantastic, good first connections. Strength-wise, a little bit moderate. Every now and then seems like he struggles on the ball, but most definitely gets his balance back very quickly. But again, like I say, when you're coming up against someone who's 6'4", it's just sometimes not going to be the same. And in passing, again, no issues there, probably just above average. And then heading, really, it's just a no-brainer. 5'7", I want it on his feet, and I want it to rocket into the back of the net. So let me know down below what you think about Correa. I'm going to personally give him a 9.4. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for the next one. If you want to click the video on the left, make sure you check out all the picks and packs we did today.